Hello, Internet, and welcome to my continuing coverage of February 2026's Steam NextFest. We've got to that stage where I've kind of run my course with the Metroidvania games that caught my eye in any way, shape or form. There are a load more that I haven't played, and the fact that they just didn't catch my eye shouldn't necessarily be any kind of indicator of their quality. I've only got so much time to play demos, and there were a few others that I wanted to play before I take a look at Demajen, which just released. So I'm going to take a look at the demo for Underkeep. I was going to say today, but since I'm releasing so many of these videos in one day, yeah. Underkeep is a grid and party-based dungeon crawler, aka a blobber. I don't know whether it's turn-based or whether it's real-time. I personally am a fan of the real-time ones because one of my first, well, in fact, my first blobber was Black Crypt back in 1992, followed by the various Eye the Beholder games based on the D&D license from TSR. I like these. I know that they are very niche, arguably much more niche these days than Metroidvanias are, although obviously when I was growing up Metroidvanias were very niche indeed. Let's see what this is like. It's got 30 minutes. Oh, it's got party creation. Hold on, let's do party creation. I'm not going to count this as part of my time. Let's add a hero. We've only got 4. We don't have access to Thief or Blood Mage. That could be because of demo. I don't know. Disciplined Frontline Fighter. We'll have one of those. Can I select a portrait? Stoneborn. Got 22 health. Dwarves also have 22 health. Less attuned to agility and arcane. Dominant in physical role. Yeah, let's go with dominance. Oh, we've got skills. Double attacking sword. Mace strike with a chance to stun the target. Slice and dice. Those are unlocks. Right, we're going to have a Stoneborn with a mace. Nice, we've got portraits. They're not necessarily linked to... Yes, let's have you. They're all quite different in terms of art style, but that tends to be the case. Random name. Vorentan. Let's have another hero. Let's have a ranger. Are we talking ranged enemy ranger? We are. Protective barriers. Oh, okay. So we want a backline for you. You're going to be a cleric, essentially. An elk? Elk is a magical role. So we've got heal. Aura of Blades. Barrier. Passive. Choices. Barrier absorption, barrier recast interval, 100 rounds. Let's go with the basic heal cell to start with. Let's have something that's... You look kind of void callery. Oh no, let's go with the... Yeah. You. Orden. Okay, we want another... shall we have one of each? I suppose we'll have one of each. Let's have a Humie. Yeah, let's go with marksman shots. This guy looks delightfully smug. Tanith will do, actually, for a name. And I want a wizard. You're a wizard. These were good at magic. We've got ice shards, shielding barrier. Zappy. Well, clearly we're going with this one. Yes, do. I think that'll do. Welcome, adventurer. Oh, let's start the timer. Every descent begins with something small. A simple task before the stone closes in. Boiling the cookies out of mushrooms. He points you toward the nearby forest. If you bring him a handful of fresh mushrooms, he'll reward you with a hot meal and maybe something extra. Ooh. Use the arrows to move and turn around. Okay, we do have arrow key movements, but we can also... Yeah. Okie dokie then. Do we have... Yeah, we've also got Wassard. The altar does not respond. You can open the map at any time if you get lost or you don't know where to go. Nice. Okay, so this is fully 2D, isn't it? But we are... Hail. Beyond this point lies great adventure and a buy button. Doesn't seem like it's quite the weather for that. Oops. The gravestone crumbles under the weight. Oh, it's raining. There's a strange rock. Ahead, half hidden by shrubs, rises a low rocky outcrop. Its surface is split with cracks where tufts of grass and weeds have rooted. At the base, near a clump of yellow brush, you notice a small round hole, no wider than a hand. Probe the hole with a stick. You take a fallen branch and carefully push it into the opening. For a few heartbeats, there is only silence and the scrape of wood against stone. Then the branch twitches in your hands, once, twice, before being yanked with sudden force. A snake! The hole erupts with movement as a green snake bursts out, scales glistening, fangs bared in fury. Right, each character can perform one attack or one assigned special skill per round. Using potions from the inventory does not consume an action. Bzzzt. Okay, so it's real time. Oh, you died already. Well, that was a good start. Find a resurrect altar to bring your fallen hero back to life. Let's leave that alone for now. Right, I'm assuming that this thing that we found over here aha! Okay. I spy a treasure chest. I have to say, the way this works is kind of disorienting. Oh dear. As you walk through the dense forest, the distant echoes of a terrified scream cut through the rustling leaves. Pushing forward, you stumble into a small clearing where a lone trader stands atop a creaky, weather-worn cart. He's desperately swinging a wooden staff at a swarm of oversized rats, their red eyes glowing hungrily. The trader is barely keeping the creatures at bay. His voice trembles. I don't want to die like this. Please help me. How are you going to act? Going to help him? Hold still. I've got one. You whirl the sling once, twice. The stone cuts the air with a sharp whistle and slams into the lead rat's skull. The creature screeches and tumbles aside, dazed but alive. Oh, he dead. Buzzed. Zap again. I find it interesting that we've got a sling as our weapon of choice. Oh, Tanith is diseased. Thank you. I thought I was done for. Here, take this, he says, pressing a small iron key into your hand. Or just tossing it on the floor. It's from my chest, my supplies. You've earned it. I'm getting out of this cursed place while I still can. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Till then, safe travels. Armors. Oh. Not drag, it's just hold. It's just click. Okay, we are kind of struggling for everything, but we do have healing, some mana, stamina. Raw physical power, also the stat that decides who opens the pickle jars. Okie dokie then. Somebody has hidden a dagger. Who wants a dagger? What have you got? You've already got a dagger. Don't think anybody really needs an extra dagger. Sunflower. Shrooms. Food supply. Ooh, food systems. Yeah, they are a thing in some of these games. Don't tend to pay much attention to games with food systems, I have to admit. Although I did it in Grimrock. Oh! Some objects can be destroyed. A rusty dagger? Nice. Nice! Ooh. Why is he grayed out? Bones? Mechanism is broken. Torch is burned. That's some icky stuff. Yeah, the way the pixel art is being used to create stuff, it's there. The scourge of the tunnels. Scourged. Moldy bread. Delicious. Oh no. Scourge of the Tunnels is... Man, you were getting your ass kicked. And I don't have any more potions. Huh. How do I get you to eat? It says it restores a bit of health, but maybe I can only do that at a campfire. Huh. Wow, that chest changes direction. Cannot rest now. Enemies nearby. Great. Oh. Nice. Save game. Do we have options? Controls. Right, it's got a controller thing. Weirdly enough, doesn't tell us actually how to do stuff with mouse and keyboard. I was wondering whether we got controls for something room. We'll go in there in a second. I think I saw... I did. Multiple chunks of food. Why are you so knackered? The stamina potion. Ooh, boots. You can have some boots. A rusty hand axe. Uh-oh. Can't rest now. Enemies nearby. Yeah, so I think this is more turn-based than... Oh, he's leveled up. That was handy. The rusty dagger. Potion. Skull. Decidedly glowy lights. Right, how do we level up? Skills. Okay, so he can tank. I think let's have some health and stuff. Yeah, this is very much not the kind of game for most people. Maybe a tool would help. Maybe. Yeah, this is kind of weird. The way the zoom in works. Ah! Oh. Strange, it murmurs. I sense kin nearby. A pause. Are you thieves? What are you? Its shape is near human, but the movement is wrong. Root and rot, bound to soil, given form. What do you want? You seek flavour, the creature replies. I seek my little ones. Return the caps you gathered, and my gratitude will not be empty. Okay. Five missing members. If you bring all 5 mushrooms to it, you will get a reward. That's a bone. That's not a mushroom. Another braces. Huh. Yeah, the way... I cannot help but feel that this would actually have been less disorienting. With a fully 3D world. Oh! Hello! Yeah, you see how things are just shifting? Off to return the mushrooms. We brought your family? All of them? They're unharmed. Yay! You kept them safe, it murmurs, voice like wind through hollow wood. Take your reward, breathe deep. You fall downward through stone that has never seen the sun. Endless stairs spiral into black, doors sealed with runes. Above it all rises a solitary tower, old stone wrapped in silence, watching everything below. Underkeep. That's the name of the game! For a heartbeat, something opens its eye beneath the mountain. Vast, ancient, draconic. You feel its gaze pass through you like fire through fog. You see desperate choices made in flickering torchlight. Blood on old altars, hands shaking as blades fall where words failed. Shapes move in the dark, things that learned hunger before fear, claws scraping stone, eyes opening where walls should be. Then, with a soft pulse, the world brightens again. You blink, or try to. The portraits of your companions shimmer and twist and settle into squat, smiling mushroom versions of themselves. What the? You try to say, but only a wet, rubbery chitter escapes your mouth. Your thoughts slide apart like softened wax, words dissolve, meaning thins. The tiny caps at your feet waddle towards you, arms outstretched. You feel no fear, only a warm, overwhelming affection. They are your kin now, your family. And the cavern welcomes you home. Game over. Thank you for playing the Underkeep demo. End? No, the demo does not end here. The full version is just another path, one that we must all take. Wishlist Underkeep to follow its development and return when the gates open again. Your Rake in Grass team. That was not how I expected that to go. So movement is... I should have read this to the start because there were always little nuances to these games. So movement, on-screen icons, WASD or arrow keys. Combat is turn-based. You can take your time and plan your actions carefully. I didn't notice a tracker or anything. Enter with the map, party shares of resources, shared currency, own equipment slots, rest. Resting auto-consumes food. Ah, okay. Right-click the panel next to the basic attack to open the skill list. Yeah, figured that's how it would work. Pick up by right-clicking. Throw items in the centre of the screen. Resurrect. Save often? Yes. Oh, champions in the back row cannot reach enemies with melee weapons, so yes, I was wasting stuff. Always try to use your skills. Use rest to recover. Yeah, okay. So that was a quick look at Underkeep. As I said, I'm very, very aware that this is not the kind of game for a lot of people. I think I would have preferred this to be a fully 3D world. There's just something about the way this is working that looks kind of weird to me. Oh. Right, so just switch those over. I thought I hit a thing there, but I guess not. Yeah, nevertheless, this is going on. Oh. Doesn't like alt-tabbing. This is going on my wish list. Do we have an announcement for dates or anything? No, we do not. Yeah. Underkeep brings back the spirit of classic dungeon crawlers, grid movements, slow tension, tactical combat. Plays clean and responsive thanks to modern controls, clear visuals, and thoughtful conveniences that remove the old frustrations without losing the heart. Make a party, Every corridor is handmade, every room hides intense, strange rituals, lingering spirits, abandoned camps, cryptic symbols, and choices that echo deeper than you expect. Turn-based tactical combat, hidden alcoves, modern comfort with smooth controls and clear feedback, personal auto map. Every step is a story, every descent a decision. Underkeep awaits. Try that one out for yourselves. Folks, if this looks like your cup of tea, I appreciate that most of my audience is Metroidvania or RPG focused. This is an RPG. Yes, it's a very slim niche on my channel, but I have played these kinds of games for the channel before. I've got an entire playthrough of the Purim Lockdown and the Dragon one. What was the Dragon... Tomb of the Dragon Gods? Or something? Dungeon of Dragon Knight. That was it. I was vaguely close. Those videos were oddly popular at the time, I think, because nobody else was playing it. Yeah. One to keep an eye out for if this is your kind of tea. Kind of tea? Cup of tea. Cup of kind of cup of tea. Yes. I'm going to shut up now. I don't feel very well. I'm going to go and have a lie down, I think. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Kudos to the developer for actually trying a game like this, because they are really, really niche these days. As I said, Black Crypt was my first one, and the real-time nature of that was what I liked. And with Grimrock as well, and Grimrock 2, I really liked the kind of grid dancing around enemies. This is turn-based, so it doesn't have that. I've just realised the portraits are animated as well. I probably should have noticed that earlier. Until next time, have a great day. Cheerio. Rest. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.